Okay. All right, I'm early for this stream. All right, I hope it still works if I start it early. Hi, my name is Julianne. Welcome to Which Works Healing Ministry channel. Here's my logo, Which Works Healing Ministry. Here's my business card, Which Works Healing Ministry. Here's my bag, Which Works Healing Ministry. I'm a whole brand, yay. All right. I ran a thriving healing and divination business, like ministry. Yeah, basically, I do sacred economics. I do the maternal gifting economy. So I offer my healing and divine guidance as a service to spirit. And then people give me gifts, donations. Love donations is the term. So I do not run a capitalist business. I have an endeavor. I have a ministry, a true ministry of Christ. So yeah, I had a thriving ministry that I ran primarily through Facebook from 2020 till last fall. I deleted my Facebook in like November 2022, I guess. So instead of broadcasting through YouTube, like I invested in were like Facebook Lives, and people would contact me through Messenger. And I was very, very busy. I was so busy that it was like a line, a dozen deep to like get a session with me. And then I went on hiatus. So, yeah. I deleted my Facebook, so I am basically relaunching my ministry, and I guess it is 9:28, so it's not even 9:30 yet. It's still technically early, so nobody's here, so I'll just keep talking. So I'm just relaunching on this platform what I had been doing for like 3 years. I have books full of the healings that I did on my careful notes. I could like leaf through them and show them to you. Like I counted it up. I did over 330 different facilitations, and that doesn't count like the dozens of lives that I put out that were collective healing. So basically, to do healing, I get my body into a very high vibrational state by chanting. So there's some different things I chant. I am the violet flame of transformation and forgiveness. And I think of a very blue violet about this color. And I imagine it all around me, all around the earth, all around me, all around the person I'm healing, whatever work I'm doing. And then I chant, I am the emerald. Ah, and the emerald flame. Ah, ah. Of love and transmutation. And that's heart energy. The violet energy was something out in the cosmos very far that observed human events from like very far away and dealt with like just deleting karmic forces, but didn't really have compassion. And then the green energy brings me back into the heart. And so love and transmutation. So we're forgiving, transforming, loving, and transmuting. It's all kinds of great stuff going on there with those mantras. And then I do a form of the Ho'oponopono prayer, which is actually Polynesian, but people say it's Hawaiian. It's Polynesian that I know. And there are also some other probably colonial influences mixed in there. But the form of the Ho'oponopono prayer that I chant to bring a high vibrational state with those other mantras is I love you, I'm sorry, Please forgive me. Ah, I am grateful for this experience. So when I'm creating a high vibrational state, it triggers me to yawn, which is what I'll be doing when you see me like pumping my jaw. I'm like basically um, raising the vibration. And when the vibration raises in my body and my field, I yawn off density. Now, density is like residue that's left over from trauma that's stored in our cells, or it's left over from generational trauma that's stored in our DNA. So this yawning accesses all of that, and it's like a brush. So anytime I'm yawning, I'm like basically like sweeping trauma residue out of my body, and I call that density because it's heavy. And when I yawn, I release the heaviness. Back to source to become love again, and I become like a more light-filled version of myself because I just cleared out something out of my subconscious and I made it conscious. Yeah. So I made an introductory video earlier that I have uploaded, and it has finished uploading. It says it is processing, so it's not available yet. But by the time you see this, it will probably be available. I do encourage anyone who's interested in the work I do on my channel to please watch my introductory video. It's not just me talking about myself. I actually pull some oracle cards to let spirit talk about my endeavor um, through the cards because that's what we're here for, divine guidance. So I'd like to introduce my spirit team. Actually, what I'd like to do very briefly is do a guided meditation where I will ground and I invite you to do the same. First, I bring my attention into my heart. I take a deep breath and I bring my consciousness to my heart space where I can actually feel that I'm down in there, I'm in my body. And then I take it down to my room and I feel myself really, really, really in my womb space. All right, my uterus is tingling. Okay, great. So then I put my roots down and I drop a cord all the way down, all the way down. Ah, 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 ah. Um, to the core, the womb heart space of Mother Gaia, Earth. All right, and when I'm truly grounded and my womb space is connected with her womb space, woo, that's a really lit feeling. Thank you. Woo-hoo. Thank you, Mama Gaia. Okay, so I would like to call upon my team. Venus of Willendorf is the great goddess of the physical. So she is Mother Earth in a woman's body. And this is the cosmic mother over here, the great cosmic goddess, she who is. I have Christian crosses here and here. So I am down with the sourced beings of, Christ is the Son, Mary Magdalene, and his mother, Mary. Um, they're the ones that I directly work with, that I trust unequivocally. I don't so much work with angels and guides because I know from experience that dark beings can appear as false light beings in order to deceive. So somebody tells me, "Oh, Archangel Michael told me this." I don't even know if that's true because it could be a being of darkness who appeared to someone, you know, as a being of light. So if I can't personally discern about the false light, like I just go through Christ basically. Um, I used to work with other beings and I really just backed off. I'm not really sure. At one point in my spirit, my deepest spiritual awakening crisis last fall, where I was extremely clear sentient, extremely clear cognizant for weeks on end as I fasted to a point of like complete embodied clarity, and my cells were literally shouting the truth at me. It was a wild ride. I wasn't even sure if there were any benevolent guides, and I wasn't even sure if angels are on our side. So I'm not trying to offend anyone. I'm just saying that the beings that I work with is a very tight knit group of the cosmic goddess and uh, the cosmic god, Christ, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, and Mother Earth, goddess. I do respect the Buddhist way, but I am not about taking empowerments to get like to do Buddhist sorcery. I think that's not compatible with Christ. So I'm just sticking with Christ and being a priestess of Mary Magdalene tradition, basically. Priestess, yeah. So those are the beings that hold the light circle for my work to be safe, so that the divination gets safely from spirit to me, to you, and healing from spirit to me to you. As long as you're watching a video of mine, you're in a light circle with me. Uh, Leave it when you go. Um, so for your purpose of consenting, and if you realize and you didn't give consent, then it's not affecting you. All right. So I call on Christ, Mary Magdalene, Mary, Source, Mother Earth, and my own source self. Um, I hereby decree. Wow, I don't even have my wand here. I should have had my wand. Anyway, oh, I forgot to open it. Here we go. I'm going to cleanse the space. I dedicate this divination and anything that comes through to be in alignment with the highest and best interests of the collective, according to Christ, may Christian energy, the embodiment of loving kindness, compassion, and servant leadership to the collective flow through me now during this reading and healing and always. So help me, Christ. Thank you. Okay, and the imagery on my pendulum is literally like Christ and Mary and the dove and baby Jesus. So I will use my pendulum to get yes or no answers when I'm doing divinations if I have any questions about the cards. So here is the reading format that I came up with as my signature to get started. After observing many, many, many wonderful readers on YouTube. So yeah, it's 9:38. Okay, great. We really are on now because I started early. So I am both an intuitive reader and a literal reader. As a literal reader, I do consult books. If you don't like those kind of readings, there are many other channels for you to enjoy. As an intuitive reader, I don't have like guides or angels or anyone like talking to me or showing me stuff, but the stuff that I get comes in through my body. So I just dedicate myself as a Christed vessel for the wisdom to come through my body, for spirit to speak through me, without that I'm hearing things and telling you exactly what I hear. So I'm not that level of intuitive reader, but I am an embodied, clear, sentient, clear, cognizant reader. I do feel things through my body, and hope only to get better and better at that as I apply myself and offer myself here under these new auspices of my channel 1414 on the live. Yes, I love it. Okay, great. So the way I clear the deck is I'm going to cut it, give it a shuffle. Oops. He's love to fly. It's magic prayer and protecting treasure. That's cute. That's what I just had earlier. Okay, I'm going to use my selenite and my this is the Sonic Slider by Biofield Tuning. Eileen McCusick is the inventor. I do recommend this, and I use this in my divination and my healing practices, which are really integrated at this point. So I'm clearing the deck with selenite and the sonic slider and a few yawns. As I yawn, I release density and release energy from myself and the deck and from you. Yes, for everyone in the light circle gets density released when I yawn. And you may find yourself yawning too. You may find a little eye water and some people, their eyes water when they get in the vibrational field and some people do yawn. Or you may notice something else. Let me know in the comments. Okay, so I cleared it. All right. Then I'm going to shuffle the second time, cut and shuffle the third time, and then I'm going to put the intention in it. All right, so the intention is this is a collective reading for the energies of the collective for the Jupiter Cazimi, which is Jupiter in the heart of the sun. It was like totally exact at 6:06 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time today. So that was 3.5 hours, 3.5 some hours ago. The window is still very strong for like 24 hours, I guess. It's super lucky, and then like it fades. Anyway, so this is a very lucky portal. So the intention is, give me one card for the overall energy for the collective. All right, I like this deck so much. I'm really enjoying it, even though it's really fairly new to me, and by far I have not gotten all the cards yet. Okay, so I'm going to cut again. Now I'm going to shuffle 13 times. You won't be bored, and it's not a waste of your time because I'll be chanting while I shuffle. And as I chant, I'm going to yawn, so I will be doing the quantum sound healing clearing for you while I yawn, while I chant the flow prayer, while I shuffle. So enjoy the chant, and maybe you'll yawn. Set the intention to yawn, and you can co-create those clearing yawns with me right now. All right, collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Ah, collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Ah, collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Ah, collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Ah, collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Ah, collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Ah, collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Ah, collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Ah, I'm grateful for this experience. Ah, collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Ah, collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Okay. I'm excited to see what's on. Magic Prayer is on the bottom of the deck. It's one of the two cards that jumped out that I looked at before I started. Oh my gosh. Because it came out twice, even though I was going to go with the top one for the general energy. Gentle Gardener. Incredible. Gentle Gardener is the overall energy. I'm going to look up this magic prayer. 32. 32 is such a magical number. It's 2 16s and 16 is 4 4s. I have a special relationship. I love 32. Anyway, I can't believe magic prayer came out twice. So, Spirit, what are you trying to tell us here with magic prayer number 32? All right. So speak your prayers, listen for the answers, act in faith. That's literally what I do every day. I never really try to figure out what to do with my 3D mind. I always like go to guidance, basically. So when you see Magic Prayer card, it is a reminder that your prayers will be answered. Let me show it to you. Sorry about that. It's beautiful. All right. Maybe some more light on it. This is not so great. I'm gonna figure out better lighting over time. but it's just a beautiful woman with flowing hair in a forest who bathed in light. Magical prayer. She's clearly in union with the divine, very tuned into the divinity within. So it says, your prayers will be answered. Spirit is always waiting to help you and heal you when you're in need. That's it. The best prayer is, thy will be done through me, thy will, and not mine be done. Yes, I want to make it be very clear that, like, I'm not here to do my own will. I'm literally here to find out Christ's will and do it, and, offer that as like an act of service to the collective. That's literally what I'm here for. Even in my own life, I'm always like, what can I do right now that's in the highest and best interest of the collectives? And often, like, taking care of myself and doing good stuff for me is in the highest and best interest of the collective, because it allows me to be in a high vibrational space where I can serve other people. Yay! And yes, I am never trying to force my will. I'm always in co-creative partnership with the divine. But right at the end, I surrender. I say, oh, here's the intention. Here's my energy. I give you the energy, Spirit, and Spirit has a matching funds program. So Spirit will take your energy, and Spirit will put more energy and put it exactly in all the little nooks and crannies in the quantum field where it needs to go to improve timelines across the board for, like, whoever the intention is for, or whatever Spirit wants to do with it. And it can have a lot to do with what my intention is, or if Spirit is like, thanks for that energy, I love your attention, but I have better ideas, then Spirit will take that energy and put it wherever Spirit wants to make the best for the collective. So I'm like, here's my little weak, limited, I'm trying to get good guidance, and inspiration, and make a good offering. But if Spirit has better ideas, take my energy, do your magic funds program magic, and then send that energy up to serve the collective in the highest and best way. So, like, the last thing you do after you've set your co-creative attention, in alignment with the highest and best interests of the collective, is you surrender to Spirit. So there's always surrender at the very end. So you're not going to catch. That's why I don't talk about manifesting. Like, I'm not trying to get a red sports car. You know what I mean? I'm not a manifester. I co-create, and I co-create in sacred partnership with Source, in alignment with the highest and best interest of the collective, as an act of service, as an offering to the collective, because I know it's the best thing for me, and I know it's the reason why I'm here and why Christ is taking care of me, because I'm supposed to be doing his work here, which is embodying loving kindness and compassion and wisdom, and sharing my alchemical skill set with other people so that they can co-create with Spirit too. Because you don't need me, after all. You need to be your own alchemist. So I'm just here as a role model, to embody things and inspire others. So, thy will and not mine be done. That's right. I always say, Spirit, you know, take that energy in the highest and best interest of the collective. So conscious contact with your higher power is achieved through the ritual of prayer and meditation, or whatever ritual you do. Like, any ritual I do to dedicate energy as a gift to Spirit and the collective is my prayer. My prayer is a ritual. That's my way of praying, is I do a ritual about moving energy, and Jesus Christ accepts that as my prayer. And through his grace, he makes things happen. He allows my energies to be efficacious, because they were an offering. And then he makes good things happen with the energy that I offered. So conscious contact with your higher power is achieved through the ritual of prayer and meditation. Speak and listen to the divine force within the field of creation. Surrender your wishes and desires to Spirit. Yes, surrender. That's what I said. You will surely get what you need. Your destiny awaits you as long as you keep in conscious contact with your higher power. Be assured that you are on the right path. So, magic prayer. So it's that surrender. That's the part of my recipe that will always ensure that I'm on the right path. And that is the root of everything that I'm doing here. And that is the root of our main energy card, which is Gentle Gardener. And that's number 2. Let's see what that's about. I'll show it to you. Doop, doop, dee, doop. Okay, I'd like to thank Colette Baron Reed and the Enchanted Map Oracle cards. When did I buy these? I bought them in Nashville last September. I really, really like them. All right, so Gentle Gardener. You can see the imagery. Okay, well, I'll tell you what's in the imagery. It is like a fairies. It's like fairies and snail and eggs and the cloud. In the cloud, there's a sky mother. It's really lovely. It's like when humans aren't there watching, that's what the garden looks like. It's enchanted with fairies. With fairies, it is. All right, be your own person, be a conscious co-creator. Oh my gosh. So this is exactly what I was talking about, conscious co-creation. So for Jupiter Cazimi, the main energy is we're all called to be conscious co-creators. All right. This is what happens in conscious co-creation. Something happens in your life. Let's call it X. X event happens. Let's say, for example, that perhaps this event, your initial reaction is to consider it not great news, not the best news. It makes you contract a little bit. You're like, oh, darn, why did that have to happen? You feel a little deflated. That kind of like contraction in your body when you're not really welcoming something, and it really, you're labeling it kind of as like you think it feels like it kind of sucks. um, so what you do as a conscious co-creator is you acknowledge your feelings and be like, it's okay, body. I know we've been through a lot of hard things together, and some of them have really sucked. I really honor your resistance and your kind of contraction reaction. Haha. But however, let's say I accept X happened. It already happened. All right, it's here, it's the thing, it's a thing. I very, very deeply accept that X happened and it is a thing. All right. Um, just the thing itself, not your narratives around it, but like the actual, just the plain fact of the thing that happened. All right, I very deeply accept X with my entire body and every cell of my body. And I give my concerns to spirit. And if you do like tapping or EFT, you can like do some tapping. I would say, even though X happened and it feels like it sucked, I very deeply and unconditionally love and accept myself. Something like that. If you do tapping, you can do that, right? So try to move into acceptance as fast as possible. And as soon as you accept it, you'll be like, okay, I know this thing is in my highest and best interest because it's a challenge for me to be the alchemist. And so the next thing I'm going to do is step into my power and be like, hey, spirit, the co-creatrix or the co-creator, I'm stepping up to the bat here. Why don't you pitch me the ball and let's see what we can co-create together to shift this situation, this circumstance in my favor, because I'm an alchemist and you can deliver a pound of shit to my front door and I will literally use it to plant flowers in the backyard. All right. So that's the that's the whole philosophy and like the attitude of the conscious co-creator. Wow, gentle gardener, conscious co-creator. The gentle gardener is visiting you and me. The gentle gardener is visiting us at a time in our lives to remind us that our thoughts, our feelings, and our beliefs, all right, and our subconscious programming, our unresolved wounds that are stored in our cells and our DNA. Those things are also co-creating the reality that you experience. So I just added that a little bit. Let's talk about the subconscious component because that's what's co-creating our experience more than our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, like our subconscious thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. How about that? Um, the gentle gardener, she is the embodiment of the energy within us. that is sent out into the field of co-creation and ensures that all of us is reflected in the world of form. Are we aware of our thoughts? What is the quality of our thoughts? What is the quality of our vibration? What is the quality of our subconscious garbage that is always co-creating even though we're not aware of it? That's what I focus on the most. Believe in limitless possibility, and you may see miracles unfold. The gentle gardener guarantees the integrity of everything you send out into the world as long as you do your shadow work, which is why I'm here, literally, to help you do your shadow work. Stay positive and expect a wondrous return. Your garden is abundant with beauty. Okay, I love this so much. So we're called to be active co-creators with spirit for Jupiter Cazimi. So next, I'm going to turn to the Mother Peace deck, which is my first deck where I became a reader. So much so that one of the cards is missing. Two of the cards are missing. And I have substitutes in the deck for them. So you won't mind. It'll be okay. Yeah, no, sorry. Actually, it means you can. I can show you the images in the book, and I can tell you what they're like. But yeah, maybe I should get a new deck. But this deck means a lot to me. I've been reading with this deck since June 2015, which was a big year for me. 2015 was definitely a cycle, the end cycle, and like probably closed out the end of last year, and then this year I'm starting a new cycle, basically. 7-year cycle is not a joke, people. Not a joke. Not a joke. So my daughter bought, my oldest child bought this deck and for themselves, and then said, "Mom, Spirit told me to give it to you." I can't believe that. So yeah, I got this deck for my birthday, and I wasn't even a tarot reader, but I was like really frustrated because I felt that I had no like venue to communicate with source, and then my family member put this deck in my hand, and all of a sudden I was like, "Oh, you mean this is what I needed all this time to have a relationship with source?" So, ooh, I was off to the races. I still had so much to learn, but darn, Mother Peace has taken me far, and yeah, I love this deck. It's been through a wizarding war with me. That's why I have like 2 cards missing. Somebody took a card out of this deck years ago as a literal strategy to mess me up. And then when I was like going through a very intense spiritual awakening that was like a wizarding war, it was definitely spiritual warfare. Another one of a card disappeared. It was actually replaced, and then another card was taken out. So I've been really messed with. When I said that, it was 3311. I just got a thing for threes and ones. Anyway, 3311. It's good enough when I say it. Anyway, so Mother Peace. Anyway, I love this deck. This deck has been through wizarding wars with me on a 7-year cycle, and it's missing 2 cards, and it's still here, just like me. All right. So I'm clearing the Mother Peace deck. I'm gonna. I'll say the intention in a second. Okay. A few yawns to go with that. Enjoy the clearing. All right. And oops. Shuffle. Oops. Shuffle. All right. So the intention going into the deck is I need cards for the collective. And clarifying cards for all those cards. That represent like 3 layers, the surface and then the layer under and the layer under, which is actually kind of maybe more like the outcome. Let's see how that works. That's the intention. So 3 cards, and then we'll go 3 layers deep with that. And I want to do it all in one shuffle. Okay, so you won't be bored while I'm shuffling 13 times. Relax and enjoy the healing. because while I'm chanting Ho'oponopono prayer, I'm raising the vibrational field, and everybody is getting the quantum sound healing that I offer here. Collective. Ah, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Ah, collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. It's okay to be on with me. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Ah, collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Collective. Ah, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. On the bottom of the deck is the Shaman of Wands in the left position. Shaman of Wands in the left position. Yeah, I know. I just want to review. All right. So at the root of Jupiter Cazimi, underlying what we could or should be doing or might be doing, some of us may lack the energy to fully rise to the situation. Probably not everyone in the collective is aware of Jupiter Cazimi and like doing their most intentional work. But for those of us who are, it's going to be a blessing for sure. For sure. So this is the Shaman of Wands, who is the King of Wands, you know, in tarot. The Mother Peace deck has 4 different directions. It has upright, reversed, right, and left. And so for each card, there are like 4 different energies, not 2. And so I find it a more compassionate and nuanced deck. I like it a great deal. Okay, so damn, was that the... All right, Shaman of Wands left. All right. All right, so the deck is like this. I got 1. I have the crone is in the right position. So I'll show you the card. There's the crone at the crossword roads. And I'm going to put the card down in the right position. The next card is the 3 of Cups. And this actually pictures ritual, animals and people doing ritual at the water. And that was also in the right position. So I'll put that there. All right, and the next card is the Hanged One in the reverse. So I'll put that there. Let me show you. The Hanged One, I mean, I hear readers say, oh, it's a delay. I mean, maybe it's not a delay. Maybe, honestly, you're literally just waiting for the inspiration that you need from spirit to know that it's divine timing to move forward. So if you're doing something in divine timing, was there really any delay at all? So I don't like saying delay with the hangman. I would say that you're waiting for the epiphany. That you're suspended. It's suspended action, but I wouldn't call it a delay. Suspended action doesn't mean a delay. It means like divine timing just isn't right. But this is in the reverse position. Okay. So, all right, I'm going to get the layers and then I'm going to read them kind of. All right. So the crone right is we are straining to like, we're hurrying to come to conclusions. This whole freaking culture hurries to come to conclusions because of the speed our technology is at. It's certainly not like an organic speed, you know. The speed of technology is also the speed of the quantum field, but the speed of technology speeds up our material experience in ways that the Earth doesn't do, and like connectivity to the quantum field doesn't necessarily do. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that some more. So the Three of Cups right is like wanting to be with people, being social, spending a lot of effort, making an effort to have a good time, little partying maybe. Some people may feel jolly and beneficent under the influence of Jupiter. It says pulling the group energy in her direction. Maybe it's being, you know, the life of the party, something like that. Um, and also under these energies, the hanged one is in reverse, which means that like whatever we were sitting on, like a lot of people are taking action now. So like it's a great time to take action. It's a great time to celebrate. And if you're in that great expansive Cazimi awareness energy, like to spread that energy to the rest of the people that you are in contact with. But watch out with this hurrying to come to conclusions. All right. So the next card is we're going to do the next layer down. Oh, okay. The Son of Wands. All right. The Son of Wands, that's the Knight of Wands, right? In the, like the regular deck. All right. The Son of Wands is like this guardian of like sacred sexuality and like an entertainer of the community. Hurrying to come to conclusions and wanting to entertain everyone. Wanting to be a force of entertainment, amusement, inspiration, the this life of the party idea, the class clown kind of energy almost. Definitely playful, fiery, and sexual energy. All right, so Five of Discs. All right, that's about being in like a waiting time. I know people emphasize that it means like you're out in the cold. I mean, while you're out in the cold, like there's going to be some time where you're trying to move to the next phase. So, in the meantime, you can do some kind of repetitive calming task, you know, while you're kind of stuck where you are, if that's out in the cold. In the Mother Peace image, it's a woman making tortillas. So, like, I love the Mother Peace because with this goddess imagery, you know, they've like, you're not getting, you know, rider weight images with this deck. And I am not giving a rider weight reading, you know what I mean? So, like, my Five of Pentacles isn't like, oh, you're out in the cold. My Five of Pentacles is like, it's a waiting time. And until you have more of what you want, you have to like soothe your nervous system, basically. And so, what are you going to do? Chop wood, carry water, make tortillas. All right. So that's that energy. Um, and then I'll look at these as three sets of three when I get all through them. All right. So my next card is the Priestess of Wands, which is the Queen of Wands, and she's in the right position. The Queen of Wands. So she's matching the energy of the Son of Wands. So we have more fire here. Now the Queen of Wands, she's got skills. She's a leader. She's got it going on. She makes it rain for her whole damn community. Like she's a leader. She's a leader. All right. So in the right position, it says that she may be going a little over the top. She may be looking especially flamboyant under the Jupiter Cazimi. I think that's wild. That's like so cool. So there's a Son of Wands energy and Queen of Wands energy. So there are some flames burning under this Jupiter Sun Cazimi. All right, so the next one is the daughter of discs. It's in the left position. So here's the daughter of discs. All right. It's a woman out in the desert. She's doing a vision quest to get herself a new name, basically. So she's trying to like level up, you know, she's trying to deepen her relationship with spirit. She's trying to become more embodied. She's trying to, you know, get more in contact with her true essence and leave behind other people's wounded and fractured ideas of her. You know what I mean? This is like when you're rebirthing yourself with spirit. All right, so in the left position, I'll put that here. So in the left position, let's see, daughter of discs, almost there. All right, it says under these energies, we may feel doubt about being open to new inspiration. Oh, whoops. I was supposed to put that here. Here we go. All right, yeah. We may feel doubt about, like, one of the cards said, like, basically, some of us may not have the energy to truly rise to this occasion. You know, that's funny. So that's kind of that, like, yeah, definitely. So the next one is the Ace of Wands. I can't decide if it came out upright or not. This is where I'm going to break out the pendulum and ask. All right. So I asked 3 times. Is Ace of Wands upright the correct reading? I command my body to tell me the truth. Is Ace of Wands, I command my body to tell me the truth. Upright the correct reading. I command my body to tell me the truth. All right, I got a lot of yeses on that. Okay, so basically, kind of the outcome is like the Ace of Wands, like the birth of new things. So, how did I do that? Okay, so I wasn't even done. So, this third one went here. This one went here. Okay, and then I got one more. All right, sorry about that. Yes! Yes! This is so great! This is so great. Okay, so this is the Eight of Swords card. And like some people call this like, oh, you're incarcerated, you're locked up in your own thought prison. Yes, absolutely. It really means that like all the walls, this card is like a woman is breaking her sword against a wall that she invented. The crows are up here laughing and they want to tell her how she can just walk out of that thing. But she's focused on like her own limiting beliefs. So, like, the great freaking news about the Eight of Swords card, and it came out in the reverse, is like many of us are leaving our own self created thought prisons. I am so effing happy that that came out. I think that's great. Okay. I'm at 48 minutes here. That's pretty good. I'm going to keep this to an hour. So I'm going to review these cards in threes and look at them as kind of layers and see if I get any new insight, basically. So we're hurrying to come to conclusions. So this expansive energy with increased clarity of the sun is helping us actually come to better conclusions. All right. It has some of us feeling very fiery, very feisty, very ready to get things going. And also, is this was this about having the energy to rise to the occasion? Let me just look at that again. Whatever that sentence was, it just like left my brain so fast. Okay. Here it is. Okay, it says she may feel doubt about being open to new inspiration. All right. So at the bottom of all this is like we wonder if we can be open to new inspiration, but of course we can. Of course we can. At the subatomic level, like we're like all space basically. Matter is like an illusion. As we think, our bodies will reprogram recreate themselves at the quantum level around our new thoughts. So think new thoughts. It's not too late. Get that new inspiration and step into it. Claim it. Don't be shy. For Jupiter Cazimi. Okay, let me pick these up. Okay, so a lot of us are making an extra effort to have a good time. But some of us may be feeling kind of bereft, somewhat lost at sea. But if you're in that kind of feeling, it's a waiting time. So do something calming and repetitive to ground yourself. Take a walk, breathe, and just focus on your breath. Stretch, drink water, and speak love into the water, and then drink it. 50-50 on the clock when I saw that. And then the Ace of Wands is like, we can all birth something new because that is this fiery, like, good luck, new life energy. All right. And so the last one, the Hanged One in reverse, it's really a time for taking action, that we may be even a little bit flamboyant about it because we're so excited about busting out of our mental prisons. Oh, I love this reading so much. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is get 3 archetype cards, and then I'll do our shadow work from those. I'll do some more chanting. And then I'm going to pull like an animal messenger card as an inspiration to wrap it. And that'll be it. So it's probably maybe we'll be under an hour. Anyway, it's long form call. I'll be doing short form content, long form content. Some of my favorite readers, their readings aren't even like less than an hour. You know what I mean? So I didn't mean for it to go this long, but this was an experiment. I can always tweak it. Give me your feedback in the comments if you enjoy a longer reading. That's great. If you're like, no, can you condense it? I'm just starting the channel, so I can do whatever I want here. This was just to get started. So thank you, Mother Peace cards. That was great. So I'm going to clear the archetype deck. So thank you, Mother Peace. It's the guidebook was Karen Foe, and then Vicky Noble, I guess, did the art. So thank you, Karen Foe and Vicky Noble. And thank you, Carolyn Mace, MYSS, Carolyn Mace, for this is archetype cards. All right. I'm going to clear the deck with a couple yawn. Okay. All right. Protocol and procedure are very important on this Rising Virtue channel. All right. Cut. Shuffle. Shuffle. All right, then I'm going to put the intention in. All right, so the intention is, please give me 3 archetype cards related to the 3 shadows that will help us align with the highest and best energy that came through with the reading. So for each pile, give me a shadow card. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, great. That's the intention. And here we go. No, it's not a waste of your time. Just enjoy and receive the healing while I chant and shuffle 13 times. And relax. Maybe co-create some yawns for yourself as I yawn. If you try to yawn, you'll probably yawn. Like if you want to yawn and you try to yawn, you'll probably yawn with me, and you can release some density of energies that don't belong to you and don't need to be harbored in your body anymore. Isn't that great? I think that's great. Okay, here we go. Collective. Hmm. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. So on the bottom of the deck is priest. Priest. Okay. Men at the male-dominated institutional religion has been one of the most destructive forces on the entire planet. Religion being a sort like a system of control, and male domination meaning like separating us from nature. So, some people like the Hierophant card in the tarot deck, but the Hierophant for me is always institutionalization and male power at the expense of suppressing innate female connectivity to nurture and nature. So for priest to be on the bottom of the deck is of the root of the shadow of the collective right now. That doesn't surprise me in the least at all. That does not surprise me at all. All right, so we have athlete for the first pile. We have lover for the second pile. And we have poet for the third pile. Okay, so for the pile where, for the energy set where we're coming to good conclusions, a lot of us are coming to good conclusions with this Jupiter Cazimi confluence, and that we are sacred entertainers. We have a lot of fire right now, and we're ready to get stuff started. And also, underneath that is this, but are we really open to new inspiration? So the shadow, the card that came up for that is athlete. So the light quality of athlete is dedication to transcending physical limitations, including handicaps, and the development of personal willpower or naval power, as they call it in yoga, um, or in Kundalini yoga, and strength of spirit. I really, really like that. So the shadow attribute is I'm going to witness myself and the collective. All right, myself and the collective. We have been hurt by individuals in our lives and institutional and off-planetary agents in power and in history who perpetrated a certain type of archetypal harm onto us. And so we've been hurt by those who misused their superior strength and athletic ability or misused their disability. Less frequent that it happens, all right, for selfish ends. Anyone who uses greater strength or disability to manipulate people. is in shadow, right? Okay. So the shadow attribute of athlete is we have been hurt by people who had a false sense of invulnerability and entitlement. So there's a certain mindset when you think that you can't be held accountable. There's a certain mindset you develop when you think that, the world revolves around you and owes you something. So people who embody that kind of sense of invulnerability, false sense of invulnerability and entitlement, people who have used their superior strength or their disability for manipulative and selfish ends, they have hurt us. They have hurt us and they have hurt our ancestors. I witnessed this wounding for us, the collective, and our ancestors and our lineage with respect and compassion. All right. So I'm going to do a little sound healing on athlete. I'm going to do a little chanting and also use my tuning fork on the card. So when I use my tuning fork on the card, I am clearing athlete shadow. There's the athlete. I'm clearing athlete shadow from everyone in this fight circle and the collective. All right. So athlete. All right. I'm going to chant each of three different chants, and then I'm going to do a clearing statement. So I am the violet flame of transformation and forgiveness. I am the violet flame of transformation and forgiveness. I am the violet flame of transformation and forgiveness. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. All right, I command and demand any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky, foreign energy entanglements associated with the athlete shadow to quantumly disentangle from the collective's infinite field, cleared and canceled across all lifetimes, timelines, and dimensions because I am the violet flame of transformation and forgiveness. I am the violet flame of transformation and forgiveness. I am the violet flame of transformation and forgiveness. And by my nature, with my energy, I automatically transmute any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky, foreign energy entanglements associated with athlete shadow. And I hereby quantumly disentangle any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky, foreign energy entanglement associated with athlete shadow. Um, uh, collective, infinite field, clear into a boundary of light, clear and cancel across all lifetimes, timelines, and dimensions. Send it back to source to be received, neutralized, transmuted, upcycle, return to love. So won't it be, and so it is. Okay, so that was the quantum sound healing for this. So we're going to do a round of that for each of these two cards. And then we're going to pull one more animal messages card and I'll be finished. So the next card is Lover. All right. The images of this woman feels in love. All right. So the light attribute of Lover is having great passion and devotion for all the right reasons, for the right person, for the right reasons. Having unbridled appreciation of someone or something that is not based in codependency. Okay. So the shadow attribute is you all in the collective and your ancestors and I, we've all been hurt by individuals in our lives and institutional and off-planetary agents in power and in history. Who had obsessive passion that harmed others and who embodied a devotion that was self-destructive. So their codependency, which is not love, their codependency, basically their obsession, harmed themselves and others. All right, and that is the shadow of Lover. I witnessed this wounding for us and our ancestors, our lineages, with compassion and respect. Ah, all right, so I'll do some clearing on Lover shadow for us while I chant, and then I'll do the clearing statement. All right, collective. I am the violet flame of transformation of forgiveness. I am the violet flame of transformation of forgiveness. I am the violet flame of transformation of forgiveness. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. Ah, collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. All right. Collective. I command and demand any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky, foreign energy entanglements associated with lever shadow to quantumly disentangle from the collective's infinite field, cleared and canceled across all lifetimes, timelines, and dimensions. Because I am the violet flame of transformation of God. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. And by my nature with my energy, I automatically transmute any and all remaining line, hiding, tricky, sticky, foreign energy entanglements. And I hereby quantumly disentangle any and all remaining line, hiding, tricky, sticky, foreign energy entanglements associated with love or shadow from the collective's infinite field, clear to cancel across all lifetimes, timelines, and dimensions into a boundary of light. Uh, Back to source. To be received, neutralized, transmuted, upcycled, turned to love. So mo to be, and so it is. Okay, so the last one is poet. So here's the imagery for poet. It's a beautiful black woman speaking as doves, two beautiful doves fly out of her mouth, or are above her, but it's like she's speaking them out. All right, so the light attribute of poet is the ability to express soul insights in symbolic language. Yes, of beauty. Yes, something that is healing. All right, the shadow attribute is, all right, you all in the collective and I and our ancestors have been hurt by individuals in our lives and institutional agents in power and in history who turned their gift with their way with words, their gift with words, their lyric gift to negative or destructive effect in service of the darkness and dark forces and dark objectives. I witnessed this wounding for us and our lineages uh, with compassion and respect. All right, and now some clearing on poet shadow. I'll chant the mantras and I'll do the clearing statement. All right, poet shadow. I am the violent flame, transformation of forgiveness. I am the violent flame of transformation of forgiveness. I am the violent flame of transformation of forgiveness. Ah, ah. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. I command and demand any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky, foreign energy entanglements associated with poet shadow to quantumly disentangle from the collective's infinite field, clear to cancel across all lifetimes, timelines, and dimensions. Because I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. And by my nature, with my energy, I automatically transmute any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky, foreign energy entanglement associated with poet shadow, and I hereby quantumly disentangle any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky, foreign energy entanglements associated with poet shadow from the collective's infinite field, clearing cancel across all lifetime, timeline, and dimension into a boundary of light. Back to source. To be received and neutralized, transmuted, upcycled, returned to love. So mote it be, and so it is. Okay. So that's my format and how I do a divination for, related to relevant astrological energies. Then I pull shadow cards that help us move into more alignment that have to do with the energies that we're facing. And I deliver you the quantum sound healing and the opportunity to yawn off some density. If anybody had eye watering or yawning, please let me know in the comments. Anyone who made it this far in the live stream, I invite you, if you like, to put a like on this video. If you want more healing content like this, you are invited to subscribe to my channel to receive my regular offerings. And I thank you so very kindly. If you know someone who would be interested in receiving these kind of high vibrational energies, please feel free. I invite you to share with a friend. All right, so I'm going to clear one more deck and pull one more parting card for us. Thank you so much for being on my debut. Thank you for watching my debut. And I hope to grow a healthy community where we receive lots of healing. And like the whole point is, I don't have like a proprietary magic. Like the magic that I have, I'm literally sharing everything through open source. So you can do exactly the same thing. You can chant what I chant and you can raise your own vibration and you literally don't need me at all. I'm handing you an entire like system to do your own shadow work. But I also do facilitations, you know, some people don't want to chant for hours. They'd rather let me do it for them. So if you are interested in private facilitation for healing trauma, for shifting and getting over illness, for getting to the roots of anything that you can't resolve in your life, for creating success timelines, I do amazing work. I invite you to visit my website, whichworkshealingministry.org. There are links to the website on my YouTube and under my belt, and also on my Instagram. You can follow me at Which Works Healing Ministry on Instagram. And you can email me at whichworkshealingministry@protonmail.com. So with that being said, I'm going to clear this Animal Messages deck, which is by Susie Green. Thank you, Susie Green. This deck was also a gift to me. All right. Couple yawns. Clear it out. Great. Thank you. All right. All right. Shuffle. 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 All right. And now I'll put the intention in. The intention is relevant to this reading. Would you please give the collective the most inspirational and aligned card to send them off with a message from the animal kingdom? Because we should acknowledge our closeness and our alliance with the animal kingdom constantly. So it is great to like have a reminder to tune into their innate embodied wisdom and their wonderful qualities. All right. I am going to shuffle 9 times instead of 13. Okay. So, collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Collective. Ah, ah, ah. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Okay. On the bottom of the deck is Bison. Recognize the riches of the past and the abundance of the present. In my parlance, I actually have a note in my book that says this is the shadow work card, because this is when you like do your own shadow work. You take all your own great things that you always had and you really like transform them and make them pop into riches of the present, because they've been with you all along. They were just obscured by stuff that didn't belong to you. So I love that Bison is my shadow work card and it's on the bottom of the deck. Yes! So what's on the top of the deck is Seal! This is my 5D co-creation card. Seal is my 5D co-creation card in my own parlance. Okay. So Seal, it says, hard work and inspiration are the foundation of true creativity. Here's the seal artwork. Yay, the seal. Hard work and inspiration. Okay, I'm going to read what it says and what my notes are. Seal. That's like great, yo. Okay, seal. Here we go. It says, seal inhabits the watery depths from which spring imagination, intuition, and the power of dreams and the infinity of creation. That's 5D. That's like that infinite co-creative field where things aren't material yet. Okay, but we work with that energy in order to, I don't like the word manifest, I like the word co-creative spirit. All right, so Seal lives in 5D, basically, is what it says. Seal gives birth on land, shows that these landscapes that your mind may be made material. So yeah, we go to 5D and set our intention, and then it's gonna take time for it to show up in 3D. So do your dreams show desires not yet acknowledged? And the time is right to make them your own. True creation and inspiration are also yours, but will remain disincarnate, that you will never bring your ideas to life unless you do the work, the hard work, which alone can give them form. Seal's wisdom is arduous, but its rewards are immense. Now, what I do is set an energetic template with my applied shadow work. If I want to co-create something, like to do my YouTube launch, I used the Carolyn Mace archetype card deck. I used the entire deck to create a shadow signature to align my energies, like basically so I could go hit the hoop when I shot, like here are the intentions for my YouTube channel to serve the collective and to serve Christ. And so I set the energetic foundation, but like I could set the energetic foundation, but of course I have to do the work. Of course, now I have to be a content creator every single day. I've got to interact with stuff and like make content, so that I can serve. So I'm very, very excited. We cannot, um, co-create without hard work. But hard work is not the only thing. We have to set the proper energetic foundation. And then actually your hard work can unfold as play, as an offering to spirit with grace and ease, in perfect timing, in alignment with the highest and best interests of the collective. And that's for everything I do. Okay, everyone, good night. Thanks. Stay blessed.